Hi guys, happy weekend everyone. Welcome to our weekend stock market insights. Okay, let me just check this out. Okay, there you go. Hi. By the way, this is Miss JD, and in today's episode, we are just going to do the usual thing where we review your favorite stocks, and then, of course, we check out um, how the market performed overall last week. Okay, so please excuse the background noise. Anyway, why don't you say hi, and then I can, of course, give you a shout out there. Hi, Jethro. Good morning. Or good afternoon na pala. Oh, definitely. I'll check dito. 1 second. I'll just get a charger. Good afternoon. Do you have dito? What's your average, Jethro? We had a very good play last week in Dito. I'm thinking it's just the beginning. Actually, I have it up here on my screen. I think this is just the start of a rally, right? Oh, sorry about that. It's too noisy. Okay, let's give them a few minutes, probably 3 minutes, so we can have more people in the live stream. Wow! I buy dito at 3.16. Ang ganda. Ang ganda ng average. Are you for long term or trading? Promising, ano? Okay, so let's get started. I'd like to first check out what happened to our index uh, last week. Let's check out PSEI. And let me just launch my. Ayan. Forgot which one na. Okay, here. Settings, background. Clear ba? Para clear na clear. Yan. Okay. So let's first check the index. What happened to the index? Oh, nice. Look at this. So we finally crossed the MA20 level. So by the way, I'm using a Bollinger Band for my main indicator, and we just have an RSI here, and that's it. I also check out the volume over here to really understand the overall sentiment of the people. Okay, so at the moment, looks like what has happened in the index for the past 2 days of the week really was a sign that we are starting to show some bullish actions, particularly for our stocks in the index. So with this now, I am positive that a lot of these stocks are going to move up. But then again, we have to check out each and every one of them to really understand whether it is already a perfect timing to enter or wait for a few days. But collectively, as you know, all the blue chip companies in the index, they're showing some positive signs. So I think that's another good thing to really closely monitor and then just find our entry. Overall, guys, either way, whether it's a pandemic or it's not a pandemic time, we really have to start um, getting serious in allocating a, a large portion of whatever, if you're a businessman or if you're part of the workforce, we have to start thinking of allocating um, a significant amount of our monthly pay to our savings. And the stock market is just one of the vehicle where you can put your investments into. And yeah, so right now, bullish. We're very bullish with what is happening in the index. And let's check out the other stocks. So Jethro wanted to check Vito. So I think if you are a consistent viewer of my channel, I have shared this in the past that I also have a position in Dito, and looks like we now have a very promising future ahead of us for this stock. Just for me, I'd say find your entry because we're on to a really great ride here at the moment. So you have your, if I'm to just simply look at it using technicals, of course, apart from the technicals, we have so many catalysts for this stock, right? And so far, they're right on track in whatever preparations they are doing for that launch. And at the moment, somehow we are again bound to break that resistance because half of the body over here of the last candlestick is again triggering that. Hopefully, it breaks this part over here because there was a wick. This is a wick, and for 2 days straight, it somehow attempted to break that, and there was a rejection that happened. So, in the event, I'm thinking what will happen here is that we might have some more. Probably, it will try to break that, but definitely, there's a big chance that it will create some stabilization around the 558 level. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing. It's either it might take some time though, like probably some sideways first before it moves higher. Okay, do you see that? So it might move sideways here first before it goes up. The reason why I'm plotting it there is because I saw this over here. This is your resistance, and you also had this back in July 11th, where it kind of created a support in that area. But definitely, this is already an obvious sign here that that is a resistance, and we've reached that level again. And overall, uh, if there are dips for this stock, I'd say you just take advantage of it and find your entry. But if your main objective is just really to trade it, so for now, I'm thinking we might see some stabilization. It might create a support at the 558 level. But good job, Jethro. That is a good average right now. I let's see, 3.16. That should already be around 80%. Wow, good job. So let's hi Daniel, RCI. What happened in RCI? Wow. So this also has dropped so much, and we are somehow starting to trigger a positive movement. We've finally crossed the MA20 line, and then in the short term, wow, I didn't realize at this hour of the day it's really going to be very noisy in our area. So currently, in the short term, it is starting to move up. So you have an ascending support at the moment. So and let me see your resistance. Short-term resistance is just around 1.23, but overall, if you're to look at it, let's say if you're willing to stay there for a few weeks or even months, this one has a very promising setup at the moment. This is very attractive position. If you are a position trader, this is already a very attractive level. So if you want, you can wait for it to break out of the 1.23 area before you can enter. You know, there's a support here. This is a consolidation that happened right here. So you know, when there is a support at that area and we're kind of lower than that, then that could mean it will most likely be a resistance. But sometimes all of a sudden the next day you could have a gap up, and then most of the action happens above 1.23. That's a much even better position there. So probably wait for it to break out of 1.23 so you get a confirmation. Planning to buy more, waiting for dips. Yes, same here. So I think Jethro, you had a good position there. I think I tried. I actually added more volume around 3.13 area, and what happened was I took profit, and so wala na. So, but I still have position. I have a good amount of a good amount also invested in there. But yun lang, sayang lang. I got out early, but then just locking in some profit. Yun lang ang point ko. I left some there to ride the trend. Yeah, so same strategy. I'll be waiting for some dips. Hopefully, tingnan natin. Balik tayo kay dito. I hope it goes back. No, people will get angry at me if I say I hope it goes back to the 4.50, 4.21 level. But let us see them. But just in case, you know, the moment let's say, kahit ano na lang, kahit 4.73 eh. If it dips around 4.73, goods na ko dyan. I can add more. Okay, so let's try to check out APL on 52-week high. Let's see. Ito. Daniel, is this the one you're referring to? Hindi ako familiar sa stock na to. Nag-breakout siya, oh. So this is a breakout around this area 0.0591. Oo. Pero kasi, I really don't know the stock. Kaya seldom will I be entering a stock na hindi ako masyado kabisado. So if you are, so what's really good if it's let's say a 52-week high or an all-time high, normally ang tataas na yan. So the next resistance mo yan. So ang tendency nito is, let's try to check. You have to check the next resistance here. Oo. May ano ka, may resistance ka nearby around 0.06. I'm looking at a weekly chart, ha, around that. So if you want to have, some people would like to trade this, but just be extra careful because this is not a very popular stock. So pwedeng yung rally niya will only last for 2 to 3 days tapos wala na. It's hard to execute your buy or sell orders pag konti lang yung nag-trade. Probably right now, 286 siya because there was a big rally over the past how many days? 2 days. Ayun. So that could be the reason na tumaas yung number of trades niya. Pero if you're profitable, just probably as soon as it reaches 0.065, lock in ka na. Kasi if it's not very popular, baka ma-stuck ka dyan. Okay, so I mentioned earlier, thanks for the input, Daniel. The index is already climbing up, starting to climb up. So titingnan natin yung mga blue chip companies. Okay, let's start with BDO. BDO just released some dividend, and also we have a position here. And currently, it is from a sideways ang support nito, and I think this is going to be the lowest it could drop around this area, the 85 level, 85 point something level. Yan na yung pinaka drop niya, I'm assuming, because several times, fifth time it dropped, and look at how your RSI has been behaving at this point. It's moving up. So there is a momentum while the stock was just revisiting that support area. So it strengthens the support. So if you are trying to accumulate, this is a perfect time. It's about to break that MA20 level. If you look at it, it's triggering that MA20 to the upside. So chances are in the coming days, we might even cross that level. And exciting times as well ahead of us for the banking sector, particularly BDO. I have not seen yet the other stocks. Okay, hi Ian. Welcome to our live stream. By the way, guys, if you have not subscribed yet to our channel, Miss JD is inviting you to subscribe, hit the like and the notification bell, so YouTube will discover our channel and also share it to a bigger community. Okay, so let's take a look at VLL for you. Si VLL, may dividend siya, 0.05. So let's see. It's just sitting around the MA20 line. So I'm thinking it might be creating a support at this point here. There was a slight overshoot downwards, but I still sometimes I would treat it as still part of support. You had a support at the 3.25, and I think it's just respecting that as of this time. And the next course of action would be for this stock to two things, okay? Stabilize and start to continue moving higher. And the reason why I'm so positive that the next movement could be to the upside is because this has dropped. I know this has dropped, and then currently it's been doing sideways. See that it dropped sideways, and then tendency it goes up. Normally that is just how the movement is. So notice in this part, it will just be repeating its previous performance. Went up, sideways, and then went down. Same here again. Went down, sideways, and then goes up again. Yun lang yan. So if you expose yourself to these charts every single day, it's like your confidence level in understanding and in reading charts is also your proficiency level. I mean, it's also improving. And of course, the ultimate goal there is we should be able to demonstrate and apply this in all of our trades. So that is the reason why we are doing this every single day, because we have a long term projection. Our involvement in the stock market is for the long haul talaga. That's why you'd see Miss JD doing analysis every single day. Okay. So far, this has really helped us in our trades. Our accuracy rate has been continuously improving, and it's an ongoing effort on our end. Let's check out SMPH. By the way, welcome guys to the others who have also joined. Hi, Andres. Navarro, welcome. Remy Boy, good afternoon. Miss JD would like to request green at IRC, definitely. Gerald, hi Miss JD, ICT or TNL, please. Definitely. Nice, nice. Okay, wow. So SMPH, you know what is happening at the moment from a constricted Bollinger Band? It's starting to open up, okay? And if you've been watching my videos, and also try to observe this, if you're using a Bollinger Band, normally when it's doing sideways, it becomes constricted, or it doesn't really matter. But for as long as it's constricted over here, and the moment it starts triggering the either the upside or the lower Bollinger Band, chances are you'll have a significant move the next days. And that is what is happening at the moment for SMPH. We came from a constricted band. We've been in that state for more than a few weeks now, and we're starting to trigger. So I am positive that we are going to have some more, okay, more bullish actions in the coming days. But of course, it's an SOP. We have to plot our resistance one layer at a time. So the nearest one I'm seeing would be this. And then, of course, as we move higher, then you'll have around 34 level. That will be the next resistance. And of course, the moment we break 3387, it's going to be very promising, because the next resistance could be right over here, 38.09. Okay, break niya lang talaga muna tong dalawang to, and then we'll have a promising rally to the upside. Overall, the chances of it happening is really high. You have this 104 million on foreign buying. Ang ganda. O, diba? And, okay, so that's SMPH. That's for you, Ian. Let's take a look at green. This is from Remy Boy's request. Green O breakout. Eto. So this is attempting a breakout. Like 3/4 of the body is already outside. So chances are we might have some more push in the price. And in case it dips, could be sometimes if you have like a significant move, mag-retrace mo na yan, people are taking profit. But because you already have a resistance right here, most likely it will just settle at around 2.24. Okay, so just for your second indicator that you can probably plot here is, you plot an ascending line, because it respects the uptrend channel. So when you are in an uptrend, normally when it dips, it follows a path, like there's a pattern that it respects. So right now it is respecting this line. So in case it drops, possible yan na pwedeng akyat muna siya, gagalaw siya hanggang dito. Pwedeng ganun. Several days muna. And then goes back to 2.24. But the moment it breaks the line here, it breaks this uptrend channel, then lock in ka na. Takbo ka na. Because tendency is it will decline. Okay, so that's your support. Let's take a look at your IRC. IRC is the subway, right? The ongoing construction for the Makati subway. Yan. So for this stock, we also have crossed the MA20 line. So that's another positive thing. We might have some more bullish movements in the coming days. Okay, so let's see how much it has dropped from. Oh, ang laki pala ng drop nito eh. So the potential is also really high. In the meantime, I'd like to plot our support around the 1.16 level, and then most likely you'll have more movements going up. Okay, so just in case people will take profit, and let's say you have not decided yet to get in, I go for a few cents. Maybe enter around 1.16 or kahit hanggang ano pa, 1.10 because there's a support at the 1.10 level. Ayun. Clear ba? Hopefully. Sana hindi maliit yung ano ko. So 1.10, 1.11. So that's another support level that I am looking at. Okay. So that is IRC. Let me read your comments. Thomas, hello, Miss JD. Good PM, Randy. You're welcome, Ian. Thomas said, can you look at video and tell? I want to get a second opinion if there is a bounce uptrend. Okay. Sige, I'll answer that. Although I already talked about video, but I can definitely go back. Tayo-tayo lang naman to eh. Okay. So, the next one is ICT muna. Very good move, ICT. So we had a breakout actually last Thursday, no? And then it's trying to stabilize at this point. So wala pa siya big move that happened last Friday, probably because it was a Friday and there were other stocks na nagliparan. Kaya medyo slow moving siya muna. What will happen here is most likely if there is a dip, the the drop could only be up to 110 level. But overall, there was a foreign buying that happened. So I think at this point, if you're to look at it for long term, tingnan natin kung may promising ahead of us. We're already halfway there, but definitely I just see a possibility, big possibility, that your previous resistance will now create a brand new support here. So my resistance ka in this level and in this area. And we managed to break that. And now we're just going to stabilize in this area first before it goes up again. Probably a few 2 to 3 days around that, and then continue to rally upwards. Okay, how many times does this stock give out dividend? Once a year. Okay lang. At least my dividend. If you want to stay there longer, at least something's incoming, right? The next one is DNL. Let's see DNL. My dividend din. 0.18. Also once a year. Yeah, once a year. But overall, look at that. From a decline, you now have some sideways movement, and somehow it's not that steep in terms of the uptrend. But this stock is starting to create that higher, not totally, pero konti, if you're going to see the trend here, paakyat na rin siya. And your support at the moment is currently stabilizing around the 5.41. Actually, where it is at right now, that's a stabilization that's happening there. 544, around that. 544 to 555. That is already a consolidation phase. And the next possible action here is, of course, for this stock to move higher. Now, what's left here, not discussed, is the news and check out the fundamentals of each stock and try to understand where they are at in terms of their projects and financial health. So yun. So sometimes I also include these information, but really solid most of the time. Chart lang talaga. Okay? Now, let me go back to Thomas's question. BDO. Yeah, and so Thomas was saying that we are at a very healthy level for BDO. It has created that stabilization around the 86, 85, 50 area. And it just simply strengthened that support. And at the moment, this is already a bounce. It will continue. There's a big potential that this stock is really going to move higher, and we're at the bottom. So this is a perfect setup for position traders because we're at the bottom, and then we're going to just simply wait for the stock to move higher. It's just a matter of asking yourself how long are you willing to wait, because you can be profitable, like what I shared to the to what's his name again. Jethro had a 3.16 average in his Dito, and he's still holding on to the stock. Ako naman, I already have a position in Dito. When I added more around that 3.16, nag-lock in ako ng profit around 4.09. Kaya I could have waited. So in the same manner for us here, uh, I personally also have a position in video, and it's now starting to move up, and it's just a matter of asking yourself how long are you willing to wait before you take profit, because we can take profit as soon as we hit the first resistance area, and if you're happy, go for it. But if you really want to be there long term, wait for a little longer, because the possibility of it moving higher is really high. See that? You're welcome, Gerald. Thank you, Miss JD. Keep safe always. Yeah. Thank you guys for always supporting the channel. And, whenever you have additional info or insights, feel free to drop a comment, because I really read all of your messages. And at least we can also help the community. I have a full-time work, and I only get to study right after my shift. So that's why I make it a point to have my daily insights, because that's my daily vitamins. Okay, so let's check out the other banks. MBT kaya. MBT is also trying to move higher now from sideways then. Check that out. From sideways movement, we're starting to trigger the upper band, and there's a resistance nearby, but definitely if the overall sentiment of the market is really bullish, then chances are it will continue to break that. Okay. If the foreign investors find the setup of our index really starting to show some promising moves, and let's say our economy is starting to recover, we will have more foreign buying, and we cannot deny the fact that majority of the big movements in the country are because of foreign investors investing in the country, in our stocks. So the moment we have that, then chances are our stocks will start flying. What's your take on MPI? Yeah, MPI, the buyback. Let me get the buyback really created that positive. So there's a news here. Uh, it resulted in a gap up in the price. Let's see. Tingnan natin. Okay, so I see that there will be some more positive movements for this stock. So if you still would like to probably add more at this point, may gap lang kasi eh. So maybe baka lang babalikan talaga yung gap na yan. But definitely if you want to enter around 355, considering that this company did a buyback, that means they have a bullish perspective towards the value of their stock. They find it cheap against the possible uh, growth that they are anticipating for their own company. So parang nakasale to. So the moment we have lesser shares floating in the public, kumbaga supply and demand, tataas talaga siya. So for now, 355 just to fill that gap first. Tapos the next action is akit na yan. Ma'am, do you think SMPH from Gerald and RRHI would be good going into Christmas season? RRHI. SMPH positive na ako. And especially because may ano din eh. Um, yan, share buyback din pala to. Let me see. Yeah, but Christmas na. Pero, unlike before, right? People will still have some hesitations really splurging in the Christmas season. So, Robinsons ito yung mga department store, diba? If I'm not mistaken. Uh, medyo bearish pa siya eh. Feeling ko, there's a big chance na babalikan ng 58.41. 58.41 or 58.29. There's a support right here. Pwedeng dito din. 61.13. So two areas of possible support. At the moment, just hang in there. I know you can. If you're interested in this stock, just stay on the sidelines for now. And then when it reaches 61.13 or 58.29, and you see stabilization, that's when we enter. At this point, medyo bearish pa siya. But definitely may impact. May impact if, of course, if come the Christmas season, people will also start to buy, pero it's not going to be of the same level as the previous years na everything's okay. So, feeling ko sideways pa rin yan, even though we're entering the bear months. There are so many people who lost their jobs, kaya definitely may impact yan sa revenue nila. Let's go back to MPI here. 5 billion share buyback program to help boost its value to shareholders. Ayun. Akyat to, definitely. Yun lang. Just on the conservative side for MPI, wait for that gap to be filled. So that is actually your opportunity to add more volume there. This is our Robinsons retail. Total appropriate for buyback program, a total of 2 billion pesos. Buyback din sila, oh. Baka aakyat siya. No? Pero saan siya mag-stop? Baka mag-stabilize muna siya dito. Good news kasi ang buyback eh. Kailan, anong oras to nung Friday sinend? Friday, minsan ang wise nila eh. They would share this positive news right after the market closes. Wala. Minutes? October 2. October 2. Would you know what time they sent it? Do we have the info here? Wala, no? I bet ano to. It was shared right after the market closed. Hi po, pasilip po ng GT cap. Yes, sure. GT cap. Oh, nice. Sideways. We ended with a green, plus the fact that our index is also trying to recover. Ano to? Baka may insider buying ulit. 1,000 shares. Assistant Corporate Secretary. So, bumili siya. That's nice. Pero hindi naman ganun kalaking number of shares. So still doing sideways here. And we are at a very constricted Bollinger Band. So pag tumuloy-tuloy yan and starts to trigger the upper band, sobrang gandang story yan. Overall, we're at a very cheap level. Imagine this at one point, it even reached 1,000 level. And we're now down or even higher pa pala, no? This is at a very discounted level. 8%. Wow. Kahit stay ka lang dyan, pero hindi, no? Once a year, once a year lang. And then if it's at 3 peso area, so that's 1%. 1%. Medyo maliit kung dividend lang. But definitely, for example, this gives out, and let's say you stay here because it's already doing sideways, right? You stay here and then it recovers, so may capital gains ka, and then of course your dividend that will help. So definitely, if you want to get in, this is a perfect time. This is the support we're looking at, around 382.62, around that level. Yan. Okay. I hope my screen is clear. For those people who are watching using their cell phones, medyo maliit siya, no? How's my audio, by the way? I don't have a microphone. I'm just using the regular microphone of my laptop. There you have it. Was I able to answer all your questions, guys? Ayan. Hi, Benjamin. Ayan si Benjamin. Gusto yan mag-friendly game. Mag-friendly ano daw tayo sa tawag nito. Ano yung term? Let me just open another tab. Benjamin also has a YouTube channel. So the other Saturday, he was inviting me na mag-practice daw tayo here. The trading grounds. Are you guys exploring this side of Instagrams? Ganda to. Friendly match lang daw. Yan. So for those people, drop your username and we can have a friendly match if you like. But definitely I can still continue giving insights here. Ayan. So this is how you do it. You invite someone, or you can do a practice mode, and or you can do this and challenge someone. There. Sige, let me know if you'd like to insert this segment. Benjamin, would you like to do this now? But guys, feel free to drop a comment if you have a request. We can just toggle between tabs, and then I can still review. Okay? Para at least may exercise tayo, you know. We have a practice on the side. What is your username, Benjamin? Naku, si Benjamin. Ano na yan, more than 10 years na yan sa stock market. Magpa-friendly match ako sa isang pro. Anyway, so while I wait for your reply, guys, let me just continue with the other stocks. Tingnan natin yung ibang stocks, ha? Ayan. Tingnan natin si C. Pinobomba. Bakit po palaging pinabomba si Tugs? Bakit ano nangyari kay Tugs? Traders to eh. Pag mga ganyan. Ayan. Bounce na siya. Pero of course, ayan, we're at a very cheap level here. So 0.98, in case people will take profit, I think it'll just stabilize at the 0.98, Jose. And then if you have the time to wait for a few weeks or even a month, because it will just probably stabilize first before it continues to move higher. Overall, healthy level din to. 0.98, that's the support area I'm looking at. Hindi ko lang alam ba't siya, may mga catalyst ba? Or mga ano lang yan? Normally, pag ganyan eh, pag maliit kasi yung market cap, ang daling paggalawin yan. So, example, grupo kayo, tig to 2M, 2M kayo dyan. Mag-move agad yan. Samuel Teodoro. Wala, I can't find you. Samuel, I can't find you. Benjamin. What's your Instagram's username? Benjamin. Sige. Quarterly report. How's the financials here? Positive naman. Ang ganda nga ng income niya. Oh. May net income siya. Iba nga loss. BV Teodoro. Okay. BV Teodoro. Ayan, Benji. Ayan na. Okay. So let's do this. Choose mechanics. Okay, 60 days. Start game. Okay. So what will happen here is that Bench will play on his side. I'm playing on my side. And we'll later on see the result. Okay? Don't judge me, guys. Huh? Oh. Yan. Anong stock kaya to? Wait lang, di pala ako nag-set up ng mga walang indicator. Wait. Kalimutan ko. Wala akong indicator pala. I use the Bollinger Band. And I use the RSI. Yun. So next. Okay, tingnan natin if this is going to give us some good results. Yuck. Ah, pangit. Bye. Pangit naman. Ang pangit ng chart na to. Try natin to. Sell. Buy. Hmm. Ah! Yan. Hi there. I don't know your name. It looks Japanese. So we're currently playing in the trading grounds of Investagrams. So buy. Next day. Pangit ng ano niya. Yan. Sell. Parang end of day trading lang to lagi kasi one stick at a time. 2.89. Ayan. Bench, what's your score? Grabe na kailang trades. Hindi naman to realistic na ganito kadami mag-trade. Oh my goodness. Let's see, what's your score? Let me know later, okay? So view results, ay dito pala. You did not play yet? My win rate is 50%. Total trades, 10 lang. I think I did more than 10 trades. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oo nga, no? Oh, naka 10 trades pala ako. CHP from Jose. Okay, let's check that out. CHP. Ah, okay. CHP yon? I didn't know. Mukha bang CHP? Oh, CHP nga. Ito, dito siya makikita. Kaya pala, pangit ng ano, ng chart. Pero anong month kaya to? Doesn't show, no? Imagine if you've been trading CHP previously. Hirap kaya. Sobrang hirap ng chart na yun. Kasi the overall trend is downwards. Oo, sorry, hindi ko napansin. Dito pala yun sa kabila. Ayun, so, view results. Hindi pa nag-share si ano. So, back to the lobby. Who wants to try? Jose, do you have Investagrams? check out the other stocks. Kumustahin naman natin to. Eating lunch po, watch lang ako. Sige. Buti ka pa nag-lunch ka na. Ako, I woke up around 12 eh. Kaya, not yet hungry. Always excited for the weekends. I get to do this. I get to really deep dive into these stocks. Si CHP pala medyo changing its direction na rin, ano? MA20, that's our key level for support. So I think it'll just stabilize here and then start to push the price higher. Happy eating, by the way. What's the ulam? Ayan. Tel, let's check out Tel pala. Tel, where are you? Bounce. Bounce na siya. Ganda lang pag maraming pera, no? Bili ka lang ng bili ng stock. Ang dami ng position ngayong maganda eh. Ayan. This is the... It tried to create a new support here at the 1,320. Yep. This stock has also declined. Pero I don't know what is the long-term direction because may competition na eh. Dito is about to enter the game. So I don't know what will the impact be in the two big players here. I would assume they'll still be at a very, high level. Pero I think it'll take some time for these prices to go back to its normal level or previous levels like the 2,000, 3,000 level. Medyo it might take some time. And as we go near the launch of dito, may impact talaga to. Ito, sorry, pasensya na. Ito na dito na ako kay Tel. Sorry, Thomas, Naiwan ko ba si Tel? Oo nga, no? Yun. So, I'm thinking for Tel, number one, Tel, if you're into passive investing talaga, for long-term investing, Tel gives out dividend regularly. So, if you're looking at a stable return of an average of 5% per year, this is a stock that guarantees that. Right? For the past how many years? Consistent. Every quarter, it gives out some dividends. So, every quarter ba? Basta total of 5% siya eh. If you buy it at this level right now, if it's trending at 39, ito first niya, no, August 2019. Yan. Nasa 5% yan last time mag-compute namin. So, 5% average return. And then, of course, when your stock gains, that's another opportunity to earn some more money there. Overall, sideways siya. Pero hopefully, hindi lang mag-breakdown ang price when dito comes in, into the scene. Let's check out Globe as well. Mahirapan na to, angat yung mga stocks na to eh, kung may competition. Probably it will just play around that area. Have big waves na lang sila na sideways. So overall, this stock too is giving out dividends on a consistent manner. So this one, doing sideways, and if you want, just use 2082. That will be our nearest support. So For me, just probably just for the purpose of diversification, pili ka ng between the three kung saan mo i-invest yung money mo. At least may representation yung telco business in your portfolio. And then probably you have some in that's for the real estate, some consumer, some banking, at least all the sectors may ano ka, may diversified ka dun in all the sectors. And like putting everything in, just one stock, all out ka, delikado yan. Pwede pa silip ang FLI? Sure. Hi, Lau. Sideways, but showing some promising signs. Ano to? Ang daming cash dividend. Ba't ang dami? So how does this work? We have to add all these 0.02, 0.006 dollars ba to? Have you guys experienced these types of dividends from FLI? So do I add it? Six, seven, 8, 14.03. Anyway, dito ka na lang don't mind the ay, wait lang, 0.93 lang pala siya. So, if we do a sideways pa siya, 0.03, 0.0259. Hold on, I'll get a calculator. So, if you just take advantage of the dividend, 0.0259 plus 0.0065 plus 0.0259. Ba't si doble-doble? Baka typo lang to. Ano ba yan? Ang kulit na lang, feeling ko may mali to. Kasi nagdoble same value, 0.0259 and 0.0065. Tapos naulit na naman ng 0.0259. So, dalawain na lang natin. Okay, so a total of 0.0324 divided by 0.93. Oh, that's a 3.4%. And twice this year, twice na silang nagbigay. So times 2 o 6.6%. Consistent ba siya? Oh, may consistent naman siya. Last year, ganun din. So the goal here is, if you want to take advantage of the dividend, you see this X date. So make sure you already enter into this stock probably around this time para mas nakapwesto ka na. And then come November 11th, the first minute of that day, as soon as the system recognizes that you have a position in this stock, kahit first 3 minutes mag-exit ka on November 11, qualified ka na to receive the dividend. However, if you enter on the 11th of November, you will no longer be included in the dividend. Okay? So, importante, the system sees that you have a position in this stock the first minute of November 11th. Now, Why am I saying that this is a perfect timing? You should start accumulating. The reason being is that we're moving sideways for this stock. And right now we just crossed the MA20, and we might be triggering some more bullish movements in the coming days. The moment it triggers the upper band, is a stretch na na yung band. Significant actions will happen next. Similar to what happened here. When it started triggering the Bollinger Band to, below the lower Bollinger Band, what happened next is a significant decline. Hindi yan overnight. You'll notice some stabilization first. May slight bounces nangyayari but doesn't sustain. Yun. So this thing can happen again here. When it triggers the upper Bollinger Band, we might see some more movements to the upside. Timing lang, probably by November 11, mataas na yan. And then you can already exit if you like. So you have two. You have gain from your position and then gain from your dividend. Okay? And you also have some foreign buying already in this stock. Long-term balak ko sa FLI, maybe hold for a year. Yeah, so if you have that kind of plan, um, actually this is a perfect time we should start doing that because it has been on a decline, sharp decline, and then we went sideways and we are still in a sideways movement. And if you are to zoom out some more, ang kanyang RSI nasa more than 50s level. Pag ganyan kasi, if RSI is already trending around 50s level, may momentum siya. So, kahit sideways siya, pero the momentum is already picking up. Yan ang magandang setup. Okay? Let's see. Tingnan natin yung sample. Ay, tingnan ko. Kasi tingnan mo to. One example here is MBT. Si MBT, habang nagsa-sideways siya dito, packet na siya ng packet. Yung kanyang, dito pa lang oh. Andito siya, nasa 34 level. Pero after niya, nasa 50s level na rin yung kanyang RSI. And then, it did not go lower than that. Diretso na siya. So that was a good time for you to enter. Di ko pa po na-try, pero sa disclosure ganyan din po nakalagay. O, even better. So, ibig sabihin, mataas. Sige nga, gusto ko to i-try. Bili kaya ako dito. Just to check it out, how it pans out in the dividend. Mas, alam mo yun, recently, mas na-entice ako sa mga stocks na nagbibigay ng dividend. Kasi, number one, if we're able to enter at a very cheap level nowadays, tapos you enter in a stock na nagbibigay pa ng magandang dividend. So, you have two things to your advantage. Good position, and then a stable income, passive income through the dividend. And then until such time when it recovers, you get the benefit of both. And we don't really mind sitting there for a long time because may incoming revenue ka from it. So at least by that time, probably 1 year or 2 years, if you decide to sell it, you've been consistently earning. That's one. And number two, imagine the increase in the price by that time. So, good catch tong FLI. Actually, pati DMC, if I'm not mistaken, DMC also is looking promising eh. Teka lang, tingnan natin. Nag-break pala tong kanya. Ayan, medyo sideways lang siya. Contrary to how FLI is currently showing in terms of their technicals. right? Sideways sila pareho. Pero si FLI na sa taas ng MA20. This one is lower than below the MA20. So it could possibly retrace. So for example, it retraces and goes back to 3.76. That would be a much better position. The reason why I'm saying this stock is also a promising stock for passive income. I know this gives out good dividend. 0.23. Ay, hindi pala. Sakto lang. Ay, oo. Because kung mag once a year siya, around 10%. 0.23 or there was even a time na 0.48. Kung maglagay na lang natin sa ngayon na rate ha, 0.23 divided by, lagay natin 3.8 mo makuha. 6%. Pwede na, 6%. Si SEC ang maganda. Hi po, sa tingin po magbibigay pa rin ng high dividend si SEC kahit tanggal na siya sa blue chip. I'd have to say, just looking at how insider buying has transpired in the past few days, I just feel like may potential na same pa din. Na same pa rin yung ano niya. Kahit, kasi right now it's trending at 14% ba? Kung mag 1.25 ka lang, divided by 9, o 13%. 9, teka lang. O kahit 12% pa. Imagine mo, 12% in a year. And then you let your stock, you just add each time. Lagay natin may kahit 100,000 na lang. Divide times mo by kahit 0.12 na lang. May 12,000 ka each year. Kung may 1M ka, may 120,000 ka each year. Imagine that. Pero of course, tamang allocation lang kasi we don't really know kung in terms of, in the long haul, what is the future of the mining industry. Wala tayo control dyan. So medyo, you also have to play it by ear and also enter at the right position because if you buy it at a high level, so chances are, pag nag-drop siya, yung income mo for your dividend, andun napunta sa loss mo sa drop niya. But overall, this stock, at its current situation, looks like it's still holding the support in this area. We're still moving sideways, by the way, and it's holding. So there. FLI is 5.6 per annum gross on the dividend. Ayun. So thanks, Benjamin. Ay, dami na pala. Hi there. Si Luther, hindi ko pala nag-read. Hi, Luther. Si ALI and AGI. Tingnan natin yung ALI. Hi, Arnold. FNI for you, yes. Si Ali ang ganda. Magandang chart ni Ali. I'd say this is already a good recovery for Ali. Let's use this as our support. 29.56 and it's starting to trigger the MA20 line, so the chances of it breaking that key level is for me high. Posibleng nagawa na to ng higher low. This point over here, that's your low, and then it started to move up, and then when it retraced, it created a higher low. So posibleng maggagawa na siya ngayon ng higher high. And the next resistance that I'm seeing could be, syempre, i-challenge niya muna tong 31.98 or 31.8, and then next possible resistance niya, pag gagawa siya ng higher high niya, is 33.39. So I'd still plot that over here. Pero aakyat na to. And then the next one would be around 33.43. So anywhere from 29.56 to 30.70, good entry price na yan. And next is AGI, no? For AGI, okay, still respecting your MA20 line. So let us see if it'll continue to recover. Diba, AGI is also one of the blue chip companies. Let us see if it'll continue to push the price higher there. But the moment it crosses the MA20, you know how we would create our uptrend support. Currently, it is respecting your MA20 as your support. Pero pag na-break yan, make sure, think of your exit strategy there. Then we have FNI. Ay, medyo bumagal yung internet. Wow. What happened here? Ang laki naman. Oh, okay. One thing I don't like in here is that it is trying to create a support here, pero pag nag-break yan, it could trigger some more declines. It's currently creating a support. At 1.11 there. Pero kasi it has been climbing significantly and now people are taking profit. So hindi natin alam how deep it could get. Baka babalik ulit siya. Babalikan niya yung mga previous key levels. Probably around here, 0.93 if that gets broken. Otherwise, that is currently, it's currently creating that support. Okay. Do we have other requests? Yeah, looks like I have answered your requests, guys. Sige. I think I should take my lunch first. Oh, okay. That was a difficult chart, Benjamin. I just advanced. I got 2.89. You got 0.78, but we're at least we were able to end profitable in that match. Thanks po. Plan to exit na. Para babagsak pa. Oo nga eh. Yung FNI, I just feel like people are taking profit talaga eh. Ito, as soon as it crosses the MA20, may isa akong sinabi, ano ba yung chart kanina tiningnan ko na sitting at the MA20 right now? AGI ba yun? Kasi baka ganyan din ang mangyari. Sitting at a support. Kita mo, the moment it crosses the MA20, ayan o. Ito yung sinasabi ko, the moment it crosses the MA20, pababa, it might trigger some more declines. MA20 is currently creating a support. Pero the moment tumawid yan, expect mo na 2 to 3 days. Normally, when the stock moves, tingnan mo daw, pag bababa siya, normally it persists for 2 to 3 days on average. Minsan naabot pa ng 5 days. It comes in twos or threes. Ayan, the decline, tapos aakyat siya ng consecutive, ganon. Ayun, challenge daw ulit. Laro-laro lang to ah. Ang hirap nga ng chart kanina eh. So guys, in case you have not really checked this out, Trading Grounds is in Investograms. So if you want to play, just friendly match lang to ah. It happened. Okay. Ito na siya. Sige, gawa ko ng indicator. Ang bagal talaga. Bagal yung internet ko ngayon ah. RSI. So currently, if you're to look at it, medyo pababa siya. Okay, so hindi ko muna siya bibilhin. But it crossed, tingnan natin. Ano yun? Ah, okay. Yuck. Okay, wag na yan. Next day. Kakainis naman siya. So, you know, the downside lang when you play a virtual game, you have a tendency to create impulsive moves. Tingnan natin. Bababa to. Bababa to. Nag-resist lang siya sa... Yes! Sige nga. Oh my gosh. Hirap naman ng chart na to. Sell. Next day. Buy. I can't see. Next day. Saan ako nag-buy? Dito, no? Ayun. Next day. Next day. Tatalo pa ako. Sell na nga lang to. Next day. Sige nga. Isa pa. Sell. Next day. 0.93. You won! Galing ni Bench. So yun lang siya, guys. My win rate here, 57%. Total trade 7 RCB. Good job, good job. View results. Ayan nga. Okay. Let me know if you want to play with Miss JD. I am working Pinoys in, ayan, that's it. Type ko pa rin, you can invite me to play with you. Working Pinoys. If that's my okay. There you have. Kita niyo sa screen ko, guys. My username is Working Pinoys. And then at Miss JD. So you can invite Miss JD to have a friendly match with you. Tingnan natin yung ibang stock. Kumusta pala si Cebu Pacific? Oh my goodness. The stock. Oh, sideways na siya. It's been doing sideways since July. Pero kung gusto mo lang magpondo, but don't expect for it to recover anytime soon. But if you're just into accumulation stage, you know, you're just accumulating volume. Maybe you can try out around 37. Yun. At least we're higher than the MA20 now. It could start triggering the upper band soon, especially because they're starting to operate. Ayan, nasa support level na yan ngayon. So for those people who may have entered here, hintay-hintay lang kayo because in the coming months, the chances of it increasing would be really high now. Wait lang, drink lang ako ng tubig. Do you have any other requests, guys? What about PAL? Ay, si PAL, hindi maganda ang chart. Mukhang babasagin niya ang previous bottom ah. Baka abot pa siya ng around 495 again. Constricted Bollinger Band pa. So if it triggers the band moving down, it could reach a 5.03 again. Bench MPI, I was able to review that earlier, but I can check that again. Share buyback, I think, has really created something positive in the effect of created a positive effect in the movement of this stock. So I plotted this support at the previous resistance bench. This used to be a resistance here. So chances are, if you fill muna niya yung gap, right, it will fill the gap first before it takes off again. But overall, the sentiment here is really positive considering what happened. Ang laking buyback yun. Ito. 5 billion share buyback. So if you reduce the number of shares floating in the public, that means you now have a much smaller supply, and then it will push the price higher. Diba? What are your thoughts, Ben? Si Benj, ano yan, expert na din yan eh. Benjamin. Ito, Meralco. Meralco is another stock that gives a really good dividend as well. So, sideways pa si Meralco. Pero this one gives out good dividend. Parang around 6-7% din to, di ba? Yan. Sideways siya. Also, our RSI is, nangyari sa aking RSI. Yan. It's starting to recover. It's starting to push the price higher now. And then we created that sideways. However, we're now higher than the MA20. At the same time, your RSI is already gaining some momentum, which is around the 55 level now. So I think if you want to get in here, wherever it is at right now, okay, that's an okay level. And if the market gives us the chance around the MA20 line, that's a much even better position there. MA20 is currently acting as your support here. May buyback din siya. Let me see. Dami nang nagba-buyback ah. I didn't see the news on the buyback. Tingnan natin si Meralco ba and MPI connected. They're in the same mother company. Let's check out URC first. By the way, guys, I'm opening a store in Shopee really soon. I ordered popular brands of coffee in the US, and it's in transit right now. So watch out for it. I'll be selling Tim Horton, Starbucks, Dunkin' Donut, coffee bean, ng mga ground coffee. You can look for Cart Smart in Shopee. So I think it'll arrive in 2 to 3 weeks time. I'm gonna show that to you guys. So I hope you can support Miss JD. I know how we all love coffee, and especially when we are in a work from home environment, talagang coffee ang ating source of energy. Kaya I personally ordered these in the US. Um, so I hope dumating siya ng mas mabilis at hindi na ma-hold or anything. So Miss JD will be selling merchandise soon, and these are the stuff we really want. What I meant was that Meralco may ride on MPI's buyback. Okay. So my next question is, I may have, Meralco is an MPI company. Ayun, that's the thing. Yeah. So I was verifying kung connected sila. Got it. Posible. Actually, ang attractive ni Meralco because number one, the dividend is another stable source of income. Dalawa na ngayon when I look at things, when I look at the earning potential, I look at the more stable ones na. I think with my age right now, so I'm into that kind of perspective, yung more stable, yung steady movement lang. So dividend and position. Those are the two things I'm really looking at. Looking forward to that coffee, Maxwell. If there's any, haven't tried that. So I have. So my husband already started posting it. Naka offline lang siya. I have different flavors of Starbucks. French vanilla, mga those sa Starbucks coffee shop na nakikita nyo. Yung kanila kasi 240 grams. Sa US kasi 340 grams yung default nila doon. And then may isa pa. Ano pa yun, we? 1989? 1989 na brand? Oo. 1989. Basta mga popular brands. I'm excited kasi ako mismo, I cannot complete my day pag walang coffee. And talagang nagbo-brew kami dito sa bahay. FLI, hi Eddie. Welcome to our live stream. So I was just promoting my soon-to-be store in Shopee. My husband also bought, ano ginbakal mo? Ano itong ginbakal mo sa US? Ano ganing pangalan? Mga car parts? Oo, mga car parts naman yan sa kanya. Yeah, coffee bean. I got that too. Pakita ko muna yung pag andun na, pag andito na yung mga stocks para pakita ko yung store. I will promote my store. Ayan, si FLI, going back to Eddie. Eddie, yung FLI mo, ang ganda na. Look at this. It's doing sideways, very constricted and Bollinger Band. So the next thing na hihintayin natin, yung impact nitong mga foreign buying na nangyayari ngayon. So, and of course, may dividend pa siya. This is what we were talking about earlier. Ayan, nandiyan na si Benjamin. Benjamin, tingnan mo to. May cash dividend siya. Ulit-ulit tingnan mo. 0.0259, 0.0065, tapos 0.0259 ulit. Ibig sabihin ba nito, lahat to, ito total, and that's the dividend? Kasi ganun din yung previous niya, oh. Kasi if that's the case, it's gonna be very promising if you add it up. Ang laki niyan. Sa November na yan. So I'm thinking, aakit tong stock na to. Tapos just make sure if you wanna consider entering before November 11, you enter na. And then if you wanna get out on the 11th, pwede naman yun. Counted na yun. Sa FLI, if you're a trading lang to ito, first resistance mo, 110. That's your first resistance. Yan. So there's really a big potential for this stock to move higher, and you're at a very attractive level. Number one, habang nagsa-sideways siya, your momentum is already picking up. It's already in the 57 level. So if let us say we measure that and you enter at 0.93, pang trading lang, that's a 16, 17, 18%. Ayan. Ayun pala. Carry ka lang dyan. Steady. Pag nag-drop siya, ito lang ang downside pag nag-drop, pero I don't think it'll drop because of the positive hints that I've seen right now. Pag mag-drop siya, drop niya 0.82. Pero consider mo to, number one, the RSI. Number two, may foreign buying ka na. Number three, may dividend ka pa. So, ang daming the positive outweighs the possible negative signs. So you're at a good level right now. Yun, no? I can smell profit as early as now for Eddie. Yan. Did I miss anything? I see URC. Sorry naman. Si Rodolfo pala wanted to check out URC. Okay. URC number one, it's a very solid stock at this point. Well, hindi na tayo ECQ. People are able to go out now. Pero again, consumables right now are really more stable because instead of people going out because their health could be at risk, they will just buy consumables in the groceries, right? So you already see, right? These are food items that have longer shelf life, mga coffee, mga noodles. People are more likely to buy these products than dining out. So yan. Currently, what happened here is that it has already started climbing up. Actually, dito pa lang, no, April, March, packet na siya. Nagpa-profit take lang yung mga tao. Yun lang ang downside nito. Nagpa-profit take yung mga tao. And so, it might have a difficult time breaking that level. So, what you can do probably is you wait for it to cross the MA20 line and stabilize there. Ito nakikita ko. Maybe you need to wait for a while. Ito lang. So, aakyat siya, kunwari. Tapos, mag-stabilize siya. Gagawa siya ng support sa MA20. And then, you get in sa MA20. Around 137. So, I know that this currently sitting at 137, right? But, since we're still below the MA20 line, wala pang confirmation yon. Hintayin mo muna to cross the MA20 and then probably retrace back at the MA20. And then that's when you enter because that's a more solid outlook there. Piece of advice, clear trading, AROV and other stocks with same characteristic, buy low, sell high for GTC with 1 to 2 points of price. Ito ba yung mga cents lang? Ay, sorry. Oh, ARAV. Para wala kasing nagte-trade dito eh. Ito yung stock na one move lang, may gain ka na ng halos ilang percent. Ayan o, 10% agad. Ganun lang siya, up down lang siya ng 1 point. Pero, ang tagal lang, diba? Katakot kasi, I'm scared of this. Si AR, ano naman yung kay AR? Pero imagine mo, nakabili ka dito, tapos maka-exit ka dyan. Pero ito lang, worst nag-drop talaga siya ng malaki. Probably here, 0.08. Pero it might take some time. Pero mas mababa siya, no? Imagine mo kung example lang, if this creates a support at the 0.008T and then it moves up like that, ilang percent yon? 30%, 26% agad. With 1 to 2 points of price change. Total dividends for the year. Ayan, 2 times. Pero kasi kanina we saw 4 entries kasi bench. Tingnan mo to. Ano nga yun? FNI ba yun? Or FLI? FLI. So 2 times. Baka ito na yung ano niya, ending price niya. 0.0 kasi itong naka-bold. 0.0259. 0.0259 divided by 0.93. Times 2. Basta, we'll see. I have pending challenge with you. Sige, let's try that again. All right, round 3. I'll refresh. Ayan. Dito ako? Teka lang. Game history din. Saan na yung challenge? Home. Balik ako sa home. Pending challenge. Refresh. Ito. Kanina we were talking about the dividend ni FLI. Doble-doble kasi yung entry. Sige, game muna game. So, we're applying settings. Gawin natin to color white. Sideways. Uy. Can't see. Ay, yan ang sinasabi ko. We get out too soon. Mm-hmm. Oh, darn it. It's too high. Retrace ka muna dyan. There. Feeling ko babagsak to. Oh. Babagsak na to. Ito ang sinasabi ko, guys. This is a constricted Bollinger Band. Next niyan, gaya nito what happened here. Then it significantly moved higher. So right now, I think it's triggering the lower band. Okay, so it triggered the upper band. Pasok ako. Oh, shoot! Come on! Yan! Ay! Take profit na lang. Ah, galing! You were able to ride the wave. Ako 24% lang. Sige lang. 63% profitable. Nice, nice. Good game. Hindi ko to nasakyan eh. Ito. Hindi ko to nasakyan yung big jump niya dyan. I thought this was already a good one. So, yan. So, lesson of the game. First trigger pa lang niya. Dapat wag mo na wag. Kasi, it has already proven itself eh. Na when it triggers the upper band, moves higher. Triggers the upper band, moves higher. Same here. Back to the lobby. Yeah, you won. Yan, ganda ng ending score. PXP miss, looking into it, just waiting for an entry price. Ayan, tingnan natin. PXP. PXP. Nasa support level naman siya. Yeah. Nasa support area na siya eh. There you go. So, just closely monitor this stock. Probably what you can do. Are you looking for an entry? Another green candlestick. Basta ipa-cross mo lang siya sa MA20. Konti pa, wala pa masyadong momentum. Flat lang siya dyan eh. At ang maganda, pag nagpa-flat ka, moving flat, tapos yung RSI mo is already in the 50s level. Yan ang magandang setup. So maybe we can wait for it to cross the MA20 line. Overall, sideways siya. No? So looks promising. This stock looks promising. Ano to? Change in stock transfer. Mm, nothing much. Okay. So I hope you're still looking for entry. I hope you were able to time the market and enter at a very good price level. And I'm thinking it might take some time before it moves higher though. So siguro mga maabot ka ng 2 to 3 weeks. Pero what's good is the moment mag-pick up yan, normally you wait for it for several weeks tapos isang move niya lang with a very good candlestick. Take profit na yung iba dyan. Ayun. So I think that's it for today. It's been I don't know how long has it been ba. Thank you for joining me, guys. I might be recording a few more stocks later so that for those people who really would like to get into the discussion right away. So may outline ako ng mga stocks that I am going to be discussing. Kasi this one is just random depending on your requests. And may mga game pa in between. So I think this is a very long video now, but still available as soon as we're done with the live. But I'll also be reviewing more stocks for you guys. Okay. Bench, PXP in support level, pero there is accumulation, may have a breakout anytime. True, true. So, hintay-hintay lang. Very, very, ano na siya. Solid consolidation na to. Ayan. Mag-lunch lang ako, mga friends. Paalam muna. Thank you for joining me. Bye-bye for now. Catch up again soon.